Oh man,
What it do?
what's going on, people?
Y'all know what it is.
You already know.
Man, trying to get back to being consistent for y'all.
Yes, sir.
Showing up every Saturday at 8 o'clock.
8:05.
But depending upon
8:30.
where you at. 8 o'clock CP time.
You know what I'm saying? So you know what that means. But
You
we
know.
doing good today because it's 8:01.
It is 8:01.
I think we doing good, man.
Hey, we doing damn good.
I think so.
Y'all
too.
know how we do.
Right.
Hey, you know, I'm apologize to y'all, man, because we were quick to tell y'all, hey, we're coming on at 8 o'clock at such a time.
What's up, Vern?
What's going on, people?
Man, what's going on,
And
man?
the first thing we do is show up
Late.
25 minutes late.
But we on time. We got
We
two
on time
people in
today.
here. So we're going to start it off, y'all. TBT Radio.
Keeping it a buck.
Because you know we don't give a fuck.
Yo, what's happening? It's your man Big Rod holding it down up here in the Ville.
You already know your homie Tank right here with you.
You know what I mean? So what's been up, bro?
Nothing, man. Just it's been an all right week, you know.
Word
Kids
up.
went back to school, you know how that go.
Right.
And I got girls, so you got to get the heads done and all
The
the
hair
other good
did.
stuff. So you know how that go. But you know, other than that, man, all in all, man, been a decent week. You and I had a good talk earlier this week.
No doubt, no doubt.
Had a
You
good
know.
do what we do.
You
Good
know.
hour and a half, 2 hour conversation.
Yeah, man.
Y'all know this what we do, man. Me and his brother, this what we do, man. We talk to each other, man. This is what we do, man.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
You know, definitely
What's up, Moses?
we have a meeting of the minds, you know what I'm saying, going on.
How your week been, bro?
You know what I mean? But pretty good, man. You know, I'm enjoying this little holiday time off. I'm off pretty much all week from the plantation. Yeah, dig that.
Man, what? Wait a
Dig
minute.
that.
You ain't gonna know what to do with yourself, is you?
Nah, you know, I'm gonna chill out with the family, man. You know
Jason, what up?
You definitely got to take time to hang out with your folks.
That is true.
You know, all these hours I put in, and you know, between being there, being here, you know, sometimes we gotta keep all pots balanced, man.
I agree.
So, you know, I got the Siege this weekend, and we're just chilling out, man. You
That's
know,
what's up. Right now, got my daughter she over there, but Pop's good looking out watching my land for me while I'm at work. Appreciate
Okay.
you. But I'm gonna just tell you, man.
you know.
We're gonna talk about something today. We're gonna get
Yeah, no
into
doubt.
something to make y'all think a little bit today. We want y'all's perspective. We're gonna give you guys ours. And you know, we came up with the time when we was talking this week. What we said, what is success?
What does success mean?
What
to you?
defines success?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Now, me myself, man. I mean, just to keep it, we're gonna keep this conversation on the level. We're gonna take the definition. Success is a noun.
Listen to it.
The accomplishment of an aim or purpose.
Mm-hmm.
The attainment of popularity or profit. A person that achieves desired aims or attains prosperity.
Okay.
There's several other different variations of the definition. But you know, success can be defined by a lot of different people. I
Exactly.
mean, you know,
Because everybody got, you know how we always say, life is about perspective.
true
Whatever,
indeed.
whatever your perspective is, it might be what the perspective of something is. And I mean, not to say that it's wrong,
Right.
but it's going to be skewed to the way your eye sees things. You know what I mean? Because success to me could mean $2 million in the bank, beautiful woman on my side, and a nice crib to come on to.
Right.
That could be a success to me.
True
Another-
indeed.
You know what I mean? Another person's success could be what? Just
Some people's success may be, you know, the 15,000 square foot mansion, you know, 36 rooms,
Man.
18 bedrooms, 5 baths, 2 Testarossas, a Bugatti, and you know what I'm saying.
let me drive one.
You know, a wife, a mistress, and
You know, and a girlfriend.
3 fans. You know what I mean? I mean, it's you know,
right.
it's all about a person's own perspective.
It
man.
is.
But
But you know what I think, brother? I think you can get caught up in chasing success.
oh yeah,
I think you can get caught up in chasing success and believing. Go, wifey. And,
What's up, Queen?
and believing in things that are what the world says makes you a successful man, or I
Right.
should say, successful person.
Well,
you know
you
what I
know-
mean? Standard, because you already know how the world go.
right.
It's double standards, and you know they're good and bad. You know, some of them we deal with, but people always have a way that they say this is this. You know what I mean? Like this is the only way.
criteria is set.
Exactly. They have a
Right.
criteria that they say this is the only way something can be done, and this is the only way something can be handled. And that's not always true.
No, it's not. You know, and but at the same time, let's look at it like this. We're not going to say that the stigmas of what we call success are always necessarily a negative thing. Yeah,
Right.
it's what your peers, whether y'all want to admit it or not, or what society has set as the bar.
Right.
But at the same time, we're not going to say that all of those expectations are detrimental. Some of them are good for you. You know what I mean?
I agree.
So-
but you know what's crazy about that? Even the things that are good for you, if you do it too much, you miss out on something.
Oh yeah.
You know how they say too much of anything. What they say too much of anything ain't
It's a
that
bad
good.
thing. That's right.
You know what I mean? So it's a thin line. It's a balance line. You know what I mean? Because I think it's got to do with mental fortitude. You know what I mean? It got to do with how you see things. You know, it's a few things that come into
True.
play when you talk about being successful. You know what I mean?
You
and
know.
what you define as success. Because I know you and I have a different view on it. Because when we was
True,
talking
indeed.
about it, when I don't say it's so much different, it's just we just said it different. Because we pretty much got the same. One thing about me and his brother, we agree. We just I might want to go for the long pass, and he might just dink and dunk. But we both trying to get a touchdown.
Indeed.
You know
Indeed.
what I'm saying?
Indeed.
That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? But
one-
once you share with them what you had said there, I liked what you had said.
Well, to me, at least for myself,
Right.
my view of success is the ability to attain a goal. Success is the ability to take my ideas and my goals and watch them manifest. To me, being the brother that I am and the experiences I've had coming up in life and the things that I've come to study about my people and my culture, I realized that one of the biggest hindrances to black men as a whole, collectively, is freedom. Now, that's another word. We're talking about success.
Right.
But for me, attaining freedom, to do that would be a measure of success to myself. Now, like we said, some people may see the fact that, hey, a brother's alive, a brother has fairly decent health, a brother is not incarcerated, a
Oh,
brother
that's it.
is not impoverished. We can see those as success. But for me, what would make me feel successful is to attain the level of freedom for myself and my family on a mental, economic, and social level.
Right.
That I could go to the grave and say, okay, I feel like I did what I was here to do.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That makes sense. See, for me, I guess I look at it like that. And I like all the points you touched on, those are big. For me, I want my kids to be able to look at me and think my dad did that.
Right.
You know what I mean? I want to be able to leave behind something for my children to be like, dang, Dad, we appreciate it. See, I tell my kids all the time, I'm not trying to be your friend. You see what I'm saying? You ain't going to always agree with the hell I tell you to do. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to leave a pattern for y'all to understand, Daddy done fucked up. I tell my kids all the time, I want y'all to be better than me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not saying I'm just a total a plane crash, but you know what I'm saying? But I done clipped a few clips. You know, you know what I'm saying? We'd have had a few Maydays in this motherfucker. But that being said, I still want to leave. I want to be able to lead them with something that even if it's just a knowledge base or something to keep them know that, like, my name means something. What I do means something. Having respect means, and not so much just saying I need respect from Mary. Well, I'm the baddest. No, I'm talking about just respect. I respect that man.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? That I respect that man. You know what I mean? And that's what I look for. Don't get me wrong. Do I want the money? Who don't? Do I want? Would I mind a little success and fame? I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? It'd be cool to walk somewhere and people like, hey, that's Tank.
Right.
Or hey, that's Raw. Or that's the Truth Be Told Boys. Hey, that'd be cool.
Straight up.
But if that don't happen, man, that doesn't mean that I wasn't successful. You see what I'm saying? I think sometimes people think because they fail at something, a failure doesn't mean you weren't successful. Or if something doesn't go the way you think it should go, that doesn't mean you're not successful. You know what I mean? I try not to put those type of pressures on myself. I do sometimes because I like to do things a certain way, but I try not to put the pressure on myself to where I'm missing my goal. And my goal is to be the best me I can be and try to show my kids how to be the best them they can be.
Fundamentally speaking, that is success.
To me, it is, right? I agree.
And it's funny, it's like, my kids and my wife, they all say from time to time, it doesn't matter where we go.
True that, Pops.
No matter where we go, they're like, every time we go somewhere, you find somebody that knows you. There's always somebody that shows up that knows you. And what I tell them is, and you know what? And they're not looking for me with ill intent in their mind. You know.
Hey,
and to me,
that's good.
To me, that's worth more than gold. You know what I'm saying? As they say, you know, a good name is worth more than gold. You know, to be able to know that no matter where you roam, your character or your integrity is it precedes you. You know what I'm saying?
When you got a light that shines, that's a real light.
You know,
it don't matter where you at.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
You home where you roam.
That light gonna shine.
You home
man.
where you roam.
That's what I'm saying. So when you can go into a circle like you just said, piggyback on what you just said.
Mm-hmm.
When you can go into any arena, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I'm the done data or nothing, but I honestly feel for myself personally, I can walk into pretty much any arena.
No doubt.
And I'll be respected.
No doubt.
Because I'm going to carry myself with a sense of respect, and at the same time, I'm going to give that respect. I'm not going to be the pushover. You're not going to push me over and run me over, but at the same time, I'm not bullying you either. It's a mutual respect. And when two men have mutual respect, they can have conversation, they can have dialogue, and that's when we can actually get change to where you and I's success could actually be the change for the generation's success. You know what I mean?
That makes me think of something. Is it some people's lack of attaining whatever desired success that they have because they're so engulfed in that? Is that what causes a lot of the miscommunications and the mishaps that happens when brothers have to dialogue under adverse terms? You know what I'm saying? Under crucial situations.
I think it does.
You know, conflicts and whatnot.
I think it does.
You know,
because you and I spoke on that also.
It did.
Because remember when we talk about how when brothers get a little bit, I don't want to so much put it on brothers, but I got to get on my people for a second. But we tend to get a little bit territorial even when we all going for the same goal. You know
Right.
what I mean? And it's like if we going for the same goal, I don't need to knock this man's outlook. I may not agree with all this. Like I just said earlier, the dink and dunk gonna keep getting us first downs, but the big pass just look good for ESPN.
right.
You see what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, just because it didn't go dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun, that don't mean you didn't win, baby.
Mission still
It's
accomplished.
mission still accomplished. And I think that's the thing we as brothers, even strong black men, you know what I'm saying? I think we got to sometimes set that pride in that aside and realize, you know, I said I was going for a goal. You understand what I'm saying? Because that pride and that selfishness and that I want to be the one that came up with it, or I want to be the one that invented it, that can, you know, shoot you down.
It can detract you. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, you know, there's nothing wrong with when you know what your goal is, you know what your purpose is, and I think that's a lot of what the problem is.
Yeah,
when
right.
you have multiple people pursuing a goal. You know, one may not know that they're destined to be an All-Pro quarterback. One may think they're the number two.
Right.
And the coach is like, "Yo, no, I see Peyton Manning in you. I see Tom Brady. You know, quit playing. Quit being Tyrod Taylor.
So you
No diss to my Browns. No diss to my Browns. But what I'm saying, I've used it as a comparison. You did.
Just win 2 games,
You know what I'm saying? Hey, right. But when you have people that are afraid of their own success, and I forget who said it, and I know my scholars out here, my researchers will find it for me. We as a people, I don't think it's that we're afraid to fail. We're afraid to succeed.
Because and that might be worse.
Because it's something that we have never fully attained, that when we start to do it, you know, everybody has an idea, and when they put in the work and they start seeing it and it starts to come to fruition and it's like, oh, it's happening.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing that happens is they get shook.
You doggone right.
It's like, oh, whoa. You mean to tell me that this brain that I possess has the ability to change the universe around me, and it's actually doing it the way that I predicted it?
You know, I think what happens there, though, I think having to sustain it, I think, is what brings the fear.
Mm-hmm.
Because, see, you can't come with a good album that goes a double platinum, triple platinum, and then come with some shit that comes triple copper. You see what I'm saying? Because people look at you like, pressure. Oh, shit. So I think sometimes it's the pressure. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But another thing, I want to jump on something you said that I agree with 100%. Knowing your destiny and knowing your position is crucial. It's crucial. And sometimes we don't know our purpose. We have
True.
to learn our purpose. We have to figure out our purpose. We got to bump our head a few times to get our purpose. But knowing your purpose and knowing your key is crucial. I use us for example. In certain areas, you and I the same like a motherfucker. In certain areas, we different in night and day. But we in certain instances, we both understand our purpose in certain areas.
Sure do.
And when you around people, you need to be around people that sees that you have potential and try to help you get better as well as you helping them get better. Like the old saying goes, with iron sharpens iron. You see what I'm
Sure
saying?
do.
But when you got a group of people who don't know what the hell going on, you know what I'm saying? It's like the blind leading the blind. So, you know what I'm saying? When the blind leading the blind, you only need one eye. So that one eye might
That's
not be
key.
the eye that's running shit right. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? So you got to know your purpose. And another thing, like you said, you got to feel comfortable with your place. You can't, because see, this is the thing. I'm in the 35 lane. You in the 45 lane. This is my lane right now.
Right.
That's your lane right now.
Right.
Nothing ever said that I had to stay here. And nothing said that I couldn't progress.
I'm about to add on with you.
You know what I'm saying?
And if I'm going 45, you jump into the next lane, I'm not in your way.
You see, I'm not at all. Actually, I'm in your way because I'm going 10 miles slower. See what I'm saying? So everything's in progression, people. So well, the thing is this though. I look at it like this. If I got $500,000 and you got $1 million, I'm not mad at you. I want to figure out how the hell did you get to $1 million. And you gotta look at it like this. We both rich.
Right.
I just can't do $1 million nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? I just can't.
That's the
I
story
can
with-
only do 500,000 and
Was
shit.
it Kevin Hart?
You know, just,
Who was he hanging with?
Right, with the basketball players. Right,
Yo,
right.
with Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like, man, I can't. Right, he said my bank account only right. See what I'm saying? Right, my bank account only say this.
Right.
But the point is, be comfortable with that and move forward. Because, like I said, and then another thing about success too, you never know who's watching you, man. So what you're doing to you might not be good, but you never know who's watching you and trying to aspire to be you.
True indeed.
You know what I'm saying? So it's such a delicate thing in my opinion. You know, and once again, it's all about your definition. And no one's definition is wrong. Our definitions aren't the only way to see it, and you guys' definition ain't no way to see it. But I think one thing we can agree on that it needs to be taken care of. You need to find something to be successful at, in my opinion. That's my opinion. We may not all agree on that. That's a tank fact. We may not all agree on that.
I think the key to success, or one of the prerequisites to success, is happiness. You know, we were talking about this, and we'll give you a great example. The late Robin Williams, not Robin Harris, former, Robin Williams.
The white guy.
Yeah, that guy, nanu. That
Funny
dude.
as hell.
You know what I'm saying?
Do it again. Can you do it?
Nanu.
Okay.
Some of y'all, that might be ahead of y'all.
Yeah, y'all know about Mork
You know
and
what I'm
Minnie,
saying?
man. I might be too far from
Yeah,
y'all old
man.
heads. Y'all
Threw
know
it
what
way
it
back.
is.
But the brother, he was a very gifted comedian. He had a talent that was natural, that was
Easy.
better than it succeeded many other people, and he had a way of touching people. But even in all of that, and all of his achievements, and all his accomplishments, and all of his gifts, there was still something that was gnawing at him.
Some
All
emptiness.
that money he made, all of the fame that he attained. To my knowledge, he didn't even have any scandals in his career. But with all of that, he wasn't happy.
That's crazy.
Depression can be a very crippling disease.
But people start to forget sometimes, right? I think sometimes people forget. See, when people be making all this money and be on TV and all this shit, people tend to forget that them people humans just like us. We all humans, man. We all put pants leg one at a time. You cut me, I'm gonna bleed just like you gonna bleed. It's just how it is, and we gotta remember that. And in the process of doing that, like prime example with Robin Williams,
Right.
we talking about because I was watching a little documentary on him, and they was talking about how his son was saying like it was just his thing to try to make people laugh.
Right.
And when he started to feel not relevant, it bothered him because, that was his thing. You see what I'm saying? So it's like when you find your niche and it's like, damn, where's my niche? You see what I'm saying? Where's my niche? My niche ain't shit no
I'm
more.
out of my lane,
You know
right.
what I'm saying? Right, exactly. You fell out of the game, but really he wasn't because there was so many people that loved him and admired him. Go back to what I said, you never know who's watching you. It was so many people that admired him and looked up to him and was like, man, Robin, you doing such and such, da 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 da. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because his own son and other people, you know, they're the loved ones, and they're looking at like people like you and I, like, man, that's one funny dude.
Right.
But they looking at like, yeah, he hurting.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And you know, he's starting to deteriorate mentally.
Mm-hmm.
And then next thing you know, we look up and he done smoked himself. Well, he done killed himself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But and it's like you got some people that go like, oh shit, how the hell that happened? And then you got other people says he was spiraling. You know what I mean? So
People that know him, right.
what you see on the outside ain't always what's going on the inside, man.
It's the
You know what
tears
I'm
of a
saying?
clown, man.
It definitely is, man.
It's the tears of a clown.
You know what I mean? And it's sad to see it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's a part of life also.
So what is success to you?
Like I said, for me personally, like I said, for me, I believe it's leaving something for my kids to appreciate. Like I say, and but of course I want to have, like I said, of course I wouldn't mind a couple of chipperoonies. Who wouldn't want some chipperoonies? I would love to be able to just call my mom, my dad, or call my, hey y'all, come on, we going on a trip. Do some surprising shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they wouldn't mind it either. But you know what I'm saying? But I guess I don't want to set my goals only on monetary. You see what I'm saying? I want to be knowledgeable. I want to get smarter. You know what I'm saying? I want to get smarter than what I am. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I want to be more, not smarter. I want to be more
effective.
Exactly. I want to be more effective. I want to be able to, when I say something, people know like that's coming from the heart.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Like your pop said, you know, another's definition of success is their thought process.
Right.
You know, freedom and success, you know, it all has to start in the mind.
Right.
If you can conceive an idea and it be a positive idea, and then be able to conceive what it takes to attain that idea,
right,
and then be able to apply it into the physical universe to manifest that idea, well, now you have completed a goal. If you can add on to that, now you got 2 goals. Now you've got 3.
And you were
so
successful in
creating
that. Exactly.
A
lane of success. Correct.
Exactly.
I agree. And you know, but I'm gonna tell you something. You can even be successful in doing bullshit. Because if you continuously doing the foolishness, you successful in it.
Oh yeah.
Only thing is your energy is negative, and your outcome gonna be negative.
I call it having a BA and BS.
A BA and BS.
Yeah, I mean,
but I know a few of them.
You know,
I know a few Bobusses. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
but
like we were saying, you know, okay, yeah, you can be very, very much immersed in negativity, but the thing is that, you know, when you're a successful person, as we use the term, we were talking holistically successful.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Being holistically successful means that you are taking care of your body. You're taking care of your mind. You're surrounding yourself with positive people. You're surrounding yourself with positive environments. Mm-hmm. If you're doing all of those things, if you're eating right, associating with people right, dealing with yourself right, thinking right, it's hard to be a bad individual, as we call it, because, you know, we use the term good and evil, good and bad. Well, these are all definitions of morality.
Right.
But it's hard to be a malfunctioning person. That's the term I'm going to use.
I like that.
It's hard to be a malfunctioning person.
You putting yourself around people, for one, because you got to look at it like this. Whether you in a bad square or a good square, you going to get held accountable.
Straight up.
The good people going to be like, damn, man, you better than that. The bad people going to be like, damn, nigga, why you ain't shoot him? We could have got that lick. You feel what I'm saying? People going to hold you accountable no matter where you're at.
Indeed.
So you got to figure out, what do I want to get held accountable for?
You know
what I mean? What do I want to be a part of? You know what I mean? And truth be told, Ross, some people just got to go through some shit.
Yeah, some
you
of us.
understand what I'm saying?
Like
I went through my things. You know what I'm saying? You know, I done. You know what I'm saying? I had a few brushes with the law. You know what I'm saying? I did a couple mini vacations. You know what I'm saying? And in my mini vacations, I learned like, well, damn, man, this ain't what it is. Because see, you take yourself out of element to be something that you could have been. You see what I'm saying? And some things you don't get back. Now, don't get me wrong. You still have chances to be better. You still have chances to make changes. You still have chances to get things. But some opportunities, they are for then and only then. And you lose that opportunity. Like I said, once again, I'm not saying another door can't open.
Right.
But you know what I mean? Don't be, you know what I mean? Some of them doors, you'd be surprised what your life could have been, or things could have been better for you if you had to just walk through some of them doors instead of saying, you know what? I'm going to just try to see if I can get this off. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because see, you got to look at it. You either walk through those doors, or they're going to have some doors to walk for your ass. And them doors don't open. I'm let y'all know right now. Count time at 4 o'clock. Okay?
Real
Means you got to stand up too. I'm just saying, stand and count. I'm just saying it's a different life and different mentality. You know what I mean? And once you realize, like, you know what, I don't want that for me. It's like success. I'll be honest, success is not just monetary, y'all.
Right.
It's not. It's thinking, it's movements, it's actions, it's how you do shit, man. You know what? Or if I tell myself, like, if I'm trying to lose some weight, and I say, you know what, I'm not gonna eat bread. I mean, I'm trying to cut the carbs out.
Right.
I'm not gonna eat no bread. Successful actions come from my successful thought of not doing that. Especially if I stay true to those.
True.
Then when I start seeing results from my successful thinking,
It builds the motivation.
hey, you're doggone right.
Exactly.
And other people see, like, oh, and then you gotta think about this. You're more of an inspiration when people see you go through something and you handle it
When you bounce
than
back.
you are for somebody to just talk that shit and ain't been through nothing.
You gotta bounce
You know
back.
what I mean? You have to be able to bounce back, brother.
You know?
You know what I'm saying? You can't get caught up in that.
And I think this generation, at least this younger generation that's out here, that's something that I think is something that is very vital for them to know and understand, because in this modern age, everybody is in a microwave popcorn race
You better say
to
it.
be great.
You better
You
say
know,
it.
you
Ding!
got
Ding! Everybody think it's a ding.
they think it's easy.
No one has a crock pot.
Their relationships, family relationships, romantic relationships,
Yep.
business affiliations,
Yep.
all of those things take work.
Yep.
And if you don't come from an environment that builds that kind of ethic, you're going to have a harder time adjusting and edifying yourself in that direction, because in this day and age, there are less and less resources being shown of staying the course, of fighting the long run, of earning what you get.
Right.
Even just on the basis of respect. A lot of people had that debate. Well, is respect given or earned? You know what I mean? And in some cases, both.
I agree. How you feel about it though? You feel like somebody got to earn your respect, or
he said,
VA.
VA.
I know that's not pop. You know what I mean? But to your point, bro, that's a good thing though, because I mean, they play factors, bro.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, what do we do here? Sometimes you are in a situation with a bit of conundrum, but you still have to get through that. You see what I'm saying?
Indeed.
It is what it is. You know what I mean? Because I'm telling you, man, it's so refreshing when you can sit back and say, I got through that. That's refreshing. And not only did I get through it, I still got my life. Mm-hmm. I still got my knowledge. I've gained knowledge, I should say. And I still got those that really love me and that are there for me.
It's like I tell my kids, man, that scene from
What up, Phil?
What's Up, Phil? What is that? Now Pineapple Express.
Pineapple Express movie.
The Hangover. When the Asian dude is always like, yeah, but did you die?
Yeah.
I tell my kids all the time. They'll go, oh man, I had to clean my whole room up. It took forever.
Right.
Yeah, but did you die?
I think I did. I think a piece of me did. But it's funny because the double you keep the kids now. The kids there raising them, man. Anybody can raise them kids and do a decent job with them. You're a success. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, man, nowadays is so difficult. It's so different. Everything is in these damn phones. Mm-hmm. Everything you can see. And to piggyback on what you said, it's part of that microwave community. These jokers nowadays don't appreciate shit. I'm going to say it. Y'all don't appreciate shit. And it's to the point to where some of the old folks who had to grow up with the shit, y'all starting not to appreciate shit. Because y'all done got lazy with your spell checking asses. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We getting how to spell the words, how to do shit.
You started to sound one of them old folks, man.
Hey, but bro, only thing I can say, because the shit done got me a couple times. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying though, man, like I said, but bruh, it matters, man. Like I say, when we start to sit back and be like, man, like, oh man, I did that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like I handled that, I took care of that. You know what I mean? We get to appreciate and respect. I'm telling you, all those tie into success.
True.
They all tie in. See, sometimes we get caught up. We don't realize how much relevance one word can carry. You understand what I'm saying? What again, bro? We got the little special homie in the back too, y'all. Y'all see him back
Yeah,
there.
matter of fact, I was gonna piggyback off of that, but what you were saying, though, those are all keys to success.
All day.
Like they do at the beginning of every basketball, football game, the keys to victory, and it's always more than one.
It's always more than one.
But like we said, we were talking about the seeds. I got my namesake here, Lil Ross. Lil Ross here in the building.
Y'all see him
You know
now.
what I'm saying? Tell him what's up.
Go on, check him out. Come on over here so we can get around the thing. Come on over here
Come on.
real quick so we can get you up in here.
Look at him.
You see, he's a natural,
He
y'all.
grabbed the mic.
He
He
done
like-
grabbed him. I like, check this out, y'all.
What's up?
So tell us, man, what does success mean to you?
Success is when
Speak up.
success is when you do what you wanted to do.
Okay.
When you
Okay.
accomplish it.
Okay. So what would be an idea of success for you? What would make you feel like you're successful?
Making things, machines, robots, all those things.
Okay, so you want to be an engineer.
You see it, y'all. Engineer, young minds, y'all.
Okay. So that's what's up. So that means you have to have a plan, right? Talk up. You have to have a plan, right? A blueprint.
Yeah.
Okay. So as long as you stick to your blueprint and you follow it, you're going to be successful at it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, say it like
I'm about to say it like you mean it.
Say yeah. All right.
That's what I'm talking
All
about,
right,
man.
appreciate it.
Hey, y'all see us our special guest, man, with a little handsome self,
man.
man. Get up out the camera. He taking the spotlight of us. He look better than us.
All right, peace.
Thank you, young man. Appreciate you, bro. Give me some of that. Bam, bam, boom, blow it. All the people fall. Y'all see what's up, Unc?
I know.
But I'm just saying, y'all. So
Fix it.
y'all heard it from the young man. He just gave y'all some jewels.
No doubt.
You see him, success is getting things done, which it is. Like I said, it's no wrong answers, man. It ain't. Only thing is wrong when you don't try. That's what's wrong. When you don't try to be better. When you don't do things to put yourself in a better position to be a better man.
You will be a successful failure.
Yeah, you be a successful fuck up. I'm going to say it like that. You know what I mean? Because it
Yeah,
is what
man.
it is. And I don't want to be that. And the brothers I'm trying to associate with myself, they're not trying to do that, y'all. You know what I mean? And like I said, and we said earlier a little bit ago, man, surrounding ourselves around like minds.
True indeed.
Surrounding ourselves around people that's going to say, hey, brother, not only going to say, hey, bro, you messing up, but also put that same arm and you say, hey, bro,
Good job.
I got you. Do you need some help?
That
you know
too.
what I'm saying? I'm there for you. You see what I'm saying? And we need that. And we need, for real, we need that as a people, man.
And it's funny, man. I think that a lot of people have been through, whatever they've come through socially or as a family, to where the idea of being unified is foreign to them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You have a lot of
Because they had
dysfunction.
a bad taste with it.
Right.
Yeah.
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 A lot of dysfunctional families, a lot of traumatic scars, childhood
Right.
scars, and
Right.
things that people carry with them that they don't realize inhibits their success.
Right.
It may be a traumatic experience they had as a child. You may have a golden voice, but because everybody in a talent show laughed at you when you were 6 or 7,
When you was learning your voice.
killed you from ever believing that you could be a successful artist. Or, you may have a speech impediment. And
Oh, that is
because of that, you don't believe that you're able to be a mathematician or orator or a speaker or things like that.
Right.
So, we have to be able to get past our childhood scars and our old nightmares and all those things that have kept us from fully embracing our own potential.
But the scars that touches up, and that was just to clear it up. That was my cousin, not my uncle. My bad, cuz you the Jr. Anyway,
Oh, okay.
yeah. But the thing is though, that mental warfare.
What's up, Sophia?
Class of '97. That mental
Rifkin.
warfare is huge.
True.
It's serious, and it's underrated. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna get all the way into that a little because we already said we don't want
That's
to touch
another
it.
show.
That's another show for
That's
y'all.
another show.
But don't underestimate that mental, man. You know what I'm saying? It's overlooked too much.
True.
And it's like, oh, you'll be all right. That we have you'll be all right. Get over it. Everything ain't just get over it.
True.
Everything ain't just you'll be all right. Everything ain't just get up, dust your ass off, and keep it pushing. That ain't life, man. Now, don't get me wrong. For those of us who have mental fortitude to be able to do that and can push on, let me put the fist in there so y'all can see it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't always been that dude. You know what I'm saying? Things that affected me, and I'm like, man, what the fuck was that? You know what I mean? And you get to feeling a certain type of way.
No doubt.
And mentally, your brain like, well, wait a minute, wait. You start feeling things and thinking things, and you find yourself not being who you are. You see what I'm saying?
I'll even take that, and I'll take it from the other side of that. When you've become so accustomed to having to be walking wounded in
Right.
silence,
Right.
it makes it hard for you to be empathetic to people in their developmental stage.
I agree.
And it has a hard, it has a,
Yeah.
it,
Good
ha-
point.
it makes
Good
it
point.
hard, especially as an instructor or an enlightener, to be patient with your pupils.
Or to receive help from someone that can help you.
That too.
Yeah.
And a lot of times it stops you from being able to be fluid in the ways of the force when it comes to building.
Right.
You know, you may have the plan. You may know the blueprint. You may have the perfect plan.
Right.
But because your own hardening has made it hard for you to be able to eloquently or effectively share that plan, you inhibit your own success in that.
All right. And you articulate yourself as an asshole and somebody that don't care. And really, you might be the most tenderest, understanding person in the world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But being like you said, walking around and dealing with the fact like, yeah, I got this wound. You never, and they healed on their own.
Right. And
You
they
see what
haven't
I'm
healed,
saying?
and they haven't healed correctly.
Exactly, and they
They
haven't healed
correctly.
correctly. So therefore, now once you, like you said, you get the mindset like, I went through something. I look like, well, why Rock can't get deal with that? Why he
Right.
can't handle? I handled it. But truth be told, I didn't handle it.
Right.
And maybe the way you're going through it, I might could learn something from you what you're going through, and you might be able to break through for me. You see what I'm saying?
That's real.
And that's how that works. It's like I said, it's funny, man. This like my dad got a saying, y'all, and I love it. He says, "If life was easy, I could live it." Just think about that for a minute. If life was easy, I could live it. Just think about that for a minute. Let that
Right.
sink in, man.
What's up,
You
D-Rod?
know what I mean? It means something, man. You know what I mean? This shit don't come with no blueprint, man. I don't wake up in the morning and be like, okay, I'm 39. Chapter 39, page 16 says it don't work like that.
Well,
It don't work like that. Oh, she broke my heart. Well, that says, well, she won't let me see my kid. Whoa, I gotta go to the baby mama on some trash page. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. You know what I mean? It works with one, you gotta be solid in your I'ma just say it, you gotta be solid in your spiritual foundation. You gotta be solid there.
well, that's your manual.
You gotta be
That's-
solid
that-
there,
that's
man.
your manual.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It helps you to differentiate from foolishness to righteousness. You understand what I'm saying? Because sometimes them jokers look like they're synonymous, and there's only one little thing that changes the one from the other. It's a thin line sometimes, man. And if you're not equipped to see the line, what you gonna do? You gonna drift. You gonna drift.
You know, and
That's what it is.
That makes me think of another aspect of when we're defining what success is. To be able to be harmonious in everything around you.
Good word.
You know what I mean? If whatever goal that you're pursuing, whatever it is out there that you're trying to accomplish, if it's making you a better person overall, if by doing so, something in that pursuit is building up a stronger definition of who you are,
Right.
and it's vital to everything in the world around you,
Right.
then it's definitely a positive thing.
I agree.
You see what I'm saying? You know, and these are the things that I think, you know, we definitely have to keep in our mind. You have to stay grounded. You have to
Yeah.
have a spiritual foundation.
Right.
Or, you know, and when I say spiritual foundation, that doesn't necessarily mean a religious foundation.
It doesn't.
You know, because
'Cause
religion and
on record
spirituality are
to-
two different things.
I'm going on record to say I don't believe in religions.
You know.
I'm going on record to say that.
So,
care.
but what we do know is that when you identify something scientifically, it has a function, purpose, and value.
Mm-hmm.
We all have function, purpose, and value. What we have to do is to be able to seek and figure out what that is.
How do you gauge? That's a good question, Phil. We're going to get to you in a second. Finish your thought. I got you.
Okay.
Good question.
You
though.
know, say, okay, now I got it.
How do you gauge success?
And honestly, I think that's kind of what I was low key answering it actually before you asked it. Your definition of success can be gauged by your overall sense of harmony and happiness.
But yours.
Yours.
Remember, that's a key word to that, guy. Because Rod and I can't tell y'all what y'all success is. And y'all can't tell me and him what our success is.
But you'll know what your success is when you can look at yourself and say, I wouldn't trade anything about me for the world.
Exactly. I'm telling you, man, it's a feeling. It's a feeling you get. It's a feeling you get when you know you've done something that's made a difference. It's a feeling you get when you say, you know what, that's an accomplishment. You
Right.
feel it. You actually feel it, especially when you know what it's like to feel like a screw up, or when you feel like that. Dang, I can't do nothing right. I can't get nothing. A little.
And you finally get it
and
right.
You finally get it right. It's an accomplishment. That's what I'm saying.
Taking
No one
yourself
can-
to the club that night.
Exactly. You know, but
Like, hey, drinks on me, y'all.
Getting an A on that test that you've been studying for months.
Right.
Passing that exam, dude. You know what I mean? Little things. Hey, you know, it's success. It's a success. Like I said, it's all about building up. Little steps get you to take big steps. It's that simple.
When you look at people like Warren Buffett or Bill Gates or even Oprah for that matter, their idea, people see the things that they build and they accomplish, and they say, okay, wow, they're successful. What gets you up to find something new the next morning? Most of them are in love with the process.
Right.
It's not I'm in love
The outcome.
with my bank account.
Right.
It's not that they're in love with their empire. It's they're in love
It
with
helps.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. But
Like you said.
but this is why most of them have a habit known as philanthropy. You see what I'm saying? They have fun in being able to help other people.
That can't help
You see
themselves.
what I'm saying? So
Shout out to LeBron James for the school.
exactly.
That's an
You
example.
know, that's a
of it.
perfect example. That kind of drive is what keeps them going. You know, when you achieve one milestone of success, now you have to find something new. You have to keep going. You have to find another goal because you're still here. You see what I'm saying? You know, I don't
And it's
think
not done, and the work's not done.
yeah, I don't think anyone says, okay, I hit $1 million, I'm not doing shit else for the rest of my life.
That's not how it works. Unless you get complacent. And
Or
we got
selfish.
those
Or
people.
selfish.
That's too, but we got people that get complacent.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? They like, well, and sometimes that tends to happen to us. You know what I'm saying? We get caught up in, oh, well, I got this, so I don't need to do this. No, you do need to do that. Because see, it's only one thing in life that's guaranteed, y'all, and that's death. That's it.
That's
it.
respect.
You know what I mean? It's the only thing that's guaranteed. Everything else is a process. Even death's a process. But I'm saying everything else is a process that you work towards to see what comes out of it. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, no matter what it is, no matter what avenue you take, no matter what road you take, you are taking certain steps to build up to something. It's how it is. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
real.
You know, I mean, and we have to look at it like and value those steps. You see what I'm saying? You got to value that process. You got to value those steps. You got to think like, hey, man, like you said, I'm making a difference.
Right.
So, because see, the thing, and don't never think when you're going through that process, it ain't going to be shit that want to knock you down. It ain't going to be people that going to hate on you. It ain't going to be something that you thought was there that ain't there. You see what I'm saying?
You
Like,
know.
like prime example, you doing something like prime example, we doing this. Say I had somebody that I really cared about and loved like that, and you know, I'm going for success, and she's not even giving a shit about what I'm doing, or don't even. That might make me feel a certain type of way.
And it may affect
And
your ability to
exactly,
achieve
it
it.
might turn to it. So that's what I'm saying.
That's real.
Not success comes with a lot, man. Sacrifice comes with success. You know what I mean? Learning who you are comes with success. Like I said, man, we could go on and on and on about, and which you know, me and this brother can do, but we could go on and on about something that getting about success, because I'm telling you, it's so many avenues. We look at people and we be like, damn. I guess you know I don't want to be dude. I don't want to be that dude. I don't want to be I wish I had a nigga. Damn, I wish I had a.
Right.
Or you ever see something like, man, I thought of that, and
Or I could have.
I'd rather
Could have been a
I'd rather
contender.
fail right.
Could have been a contender.
I'd rather fail 100 times and get booed 100 times than to sit there and say I wonder what happened if I would have. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Just like they remember your ass when you funny, they gonna remember your ass if you get booed. I mean, don't get me wrong.
That's right.
You don't want to be remembered for that, of course. But I'm just saying, you did it, man. Listen, I commend anybody that takes a chance on that self. You know what I mean? You have to take a chance on yourself. Believe in yourself.
Right. Hey, you know, shout out to Antoine Winfield. You know
All
what I mean?
day.
You know, I think he just retired in the game.
You did? Okay.
You know what I mean?
And Tweezy.
You know,
Rams,
definitely-
I believe one of the Rams finest.
Yeah, that's the only Ram I'm gonna give.
I mean,
a
well,
pass.
we just gonna say it because he made it. He made it. I mean, Brown with the same beat. That ain't booked him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But we just, because y'all from the city, it ain't y'all's fault y'all didn't go to 1040. We respect that. Everybody can't be a great.
Y'all still Akron's own, man.
Yes, you are.
And you know, definitely ambassadors to the city.
All day.
You know what I mean?
All day. And we appreciate the realness.
And then here's the thing, a lot of these brothers that we see in that arena, we're not measuring them as success as so much by their stats, even though we do, but we're also measuring it by their impact on the people that are around them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Community movements.
All of
I
that.
dig it.
So, on that note, man, all I can say is, whatever you're doing out here, make sure you're doing it right. And do it the best that you can do it.
Right.
Because only you were able to do it. That's why you're the one with it. So,
You better say it. Can't nobody play you.
I wish nothing but success to everybody that's out here listening to us, checking us out on Truth Be Told Radio. We got some things in the works. We're building up a lot of shows for you. So continue to tune in. Hey, hit the share button. If you feel like we're saying something that you like hearing, man, and you feel like somebody needs to hear it, I see this new meme. I don't know who needs to hear it, but check out Truth Be Told Radio.
Check out Truth Be
You know
Told.
what I mean?
'Cause we keep it a buck.
Because we don't give a fuck.
You better say it, man. I'm saying, man, you got what we trying to do, man. We just trying to what we trying to do is promote positive thinking. We trying to promote building up of each other.
No doubt.
We trying to promote less violence on each other. We trying to promote the man taking his rightful place in the household and loving his family. We promoting the woman loving her man and them loving each other as a combined unit. We promoting everything that means moving forward, and to us that's success.
Straight up.
You understand what I'm saying? When the brothers say he share, yeah, we won't share because we hope y'all share the same sentiments that we share. You know what I mean? It's too much division, y'all. It's too much. Oh well, because you this and think this, and I'm not gonna know. No, it's too much of that shit. We not gonna get nowhere. Always complaining because he got 2 more pieces of bread than you. Neither one of you niggas hungry now because y'all got something to eat. You see what I'm saying? Let's cut that out, man. Let's cut that out. Let's stop getting mad because he got a bigger sippy cup than I do. You know what I mean? It's bull crap, bro. You know what I'm saying? And all of that right there kills success.
True.
And it kills the success for us and what we trying to do. You know what I mean, people? We got to take account of what we want to do. Know what we want. It's that simple, man.
That's real spit, man. That's real spit.
Appreciate that, Moses, man. So you right, man. I mean, that's what brothers trying to do, man. What's up with it, Popo, man? What's up with it, man? I like what you're doing with your son, man. Keep that up, bruh. Very good, man. That's another brother. See, probably them. The brother always on there doing things with his son, showing the boxing, getting his son, basically showing them. And people, the fight. He's teaching that brother. He's teaching that young king mental.
Right.
He's mentally getting him together. He's teaching him how to defend himself, but he's mentally getting him together.
And being able to achieve a goal.
Another goal. Success, being a successful father by teaching his son how to be a successful man. Come on, we need teachers out here, y'all.
Straight up.
It's easy to shoot. It's easy to sell. That shit easy, bro. That shit's not hard. It ain't. Shit ain't hard at all. You know what I mean? It's easy to just roll with someone else. It's easy to believe what someone else say. But can you get your own thoughts? Can you do your own due diligence and find out who you are? Can you do your own due diligence and get shit together? Yeah, you got to be able to do that. Because if you can't do that, all this talk and all this stuff that we do and all these movements that these brothers that laid their lives down for, and these brothers, that shit ain't going to mean a damn thing, man.
That's real.
It ain't going to mean a damn thing, y'all, if we don't start educating ourselves and start putting ourselves in a position to be successful as a people.
Share the success. You got to share it.
You got to.
Simple and plain.
When he learns something, you know what he do? He look out for me. When I learn something, you know what I do? I talk to him. We learn from each other. When I speak to some of these brothers on here, we learn from each other, man.
Like the hand gestures.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just saying, cuz was cracking with you, homeboy.
Oh, man.
But I'm
What
just
up,
saying,
what up, people?
This is what it is,
Ace
man.
Boogie, Big
you know
Mike.
what I mean? We
know what I mean?
it's something to offer. We all have something to offer.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And when you find out what you have to offer, you are selfish if you don't share it. Especially with someone else. Especially with someone that you see in need. Because if you've been through some shit, you can see when somebody else going through it.
Well, see,
You know what I'm saying? You
most
know
definitely.
when somebody else hurting.
But that's another pitfall. We're not successful in believing in ourselves. When
Hey, say it again. Say that one more time.
We're
Say
not
that one more time,
successful
brother.
in believing in ourselves. I give you a perfect example, man. You go to a new job, right? You get there, and it's another brother there, or and you're like, hey, okay, another one of mine, you know, in the building.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You feel like you're kindred spirits. You come from the same path. You come from the same ways or whatever. Hey, I'm trying to learn how to do what you do.
Right.
Well, he's like, okay, here come another one.
Right.
All right. Well, I'm only going to teach him enough of what I'm supposed to.
I'm only gonna teach him enough so he can't take my job.
Because
That's
exactly,
what it is.
if I tell him more, then he's going to be making more money than me, and I got to get mine because I'm not so confident in myself that I will be able to be as good as the next person if we all had the same opportunities.
I've actually gone through that inner
I've
job.
gone through it
I've
too.
gone through that inner job.
You know?
And it's sad. It's sad, bro.
You know, and I mean, I'll say this. Luckily, you know, in those situations, shout out to my old love, shout out to my mother, man, because, you know, I watched her strive to be successful in the nursing field here in Akron against many obstacles from the state, obstacles from the city, obstacles from her school, obstacles from her coworkers, obstacles from the company, simply because she was a black woman that could articulate herself and maneuver herself in a corporate environment without being a pawn in it.
Right.
And she had
She's a threat.
right.
She's a threat.
And what she taught me was to understand that you have to be versatile in your learning.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Because
Exactly.
as they say, chew the meat and spit the bones. Because some people are only going to teach you just enough to put you where they want you. And
But
you
you-
have to be able to know when they funky hand
And you got to
and how to go around.
You doggone right. And that's why when someone tell you something, not to say, oh, he purposely lying to me.
You listen to what
but
they
you do
didn't
your
say.
due diligence, man.
You listen to what they did.
And you better say it. Because see, one thing about it, man, I'm going to tell you something else. I've been speaking English for 39 years, y'all. Well, not 39, because I was that Google Gaga
talking
shit
as a
don't
baby?
count. I said that Google, you see, I just fixed it, that Google Gaga shit don't count. But it do count, but they ain't understand that shit. That was that baby Iraqi. They weren't ready for it.
Speaking Geechee.
Yeah, anyway, the point I'm making is, I've been understanding English for a long time now.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand what words come out people's mouths. I want to know why you're saying it and what's your reason for saying it. You see what I'm saying? So with that being said, I gotta make sure, and now it might be somebody that think the same way I think. So I want to make sure when I run into that gentleman or that young lady or whoever that is,
Right.
when I articulate myself, they don't be like, man, this nigga full of shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't present yourself. You got to present yourself as a pillar. No matter where you go, be a pillar. Be a pillar. Be somebody strong. Be somebody that can stand up. You know what I mean? It's what it is. You know what I mean? And you be surprised how your light shine, man. And you be surprised how even though people trying to keep you from being where you trying to get to, because you coming out with that positive energy, because you saying things that really mean something, it's gonna be people that's gonna be attracted to you that's gonna help you out. It might take some headaches and some time, but trust and believe it's gonna happen, man. That's something I really believe.
Most definitely. Well, y'all, we appreciate y'all checking this out. We really hope y'all got something from it, and maybe you're walking away from this with some motivation.
Man, much love,
You know?
y'all. We appreciate these comments
Most
too.
definitely.
Hey, man, I want to tell y'all, everybody that be coming on fooling with us, man, this brother and I greatly appreciate you. We got
Most
some
definitely.
of y'all that check us out every time, man. I want y'all to know we truthfully and from our hearts appreciate that.
No, most
We
definitely.
really trying to do something, y'all. This shit ain't just for because it's fun and no. We really trying to do something, man. You
And
know,
trust
this
and
brother and I really got a vision, man. We trying to see us as a people better, man.
And trust and believe, you know, if we don't get to your comments during the show, we definitely go back and interact and do feedback
do.
with y'all.
We do.
You know, you have to partner us at times. We do have a syllabus and itinerary that we try to follow for the production of the show. But we are going to start introducing more of a Q&A session that's specifically for y'all, so that we can
We was
talk
actually
back.
talking about having a show like that,
You know
wasn't
what I
we?
mean?
We was
Most
actually
definitely.
talking about having a
Most
show.
definitely.
We're going to come up with it. This is what we was thinking, y'all. We're going to let y'all in on it. Why not? We was thinking about coming with like just a couple topics, just, few quick hitters. Because, usually we go by the hour with y'all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We was thinking about getting a couple quick hitters. And what we're going to do is we're going to put them out there. And we want you guys to tell us what you think. And we're going to comment on what you guys say. You see what I'm saying? Because we appreciate you.
Let y'all interview us.
Exactly. Let y'all interview us. Because, see, y'all can sharpen us. We not exempt from that. We need it too. I embrace it. It's a couple of you brothers that pop on here. I already know you brothers is intelligent because I had conversations with y'all. You see what I'm saying? So, we really looking forward to that, man. We was talking about that that last week we was talking about that, wasn't it? So we working on that. We just trying to make sure we get some good topics, man. And we want to stay consistent with you guys.
Most definitely.
You know what I mean?
Most definitely.
We want you guys to understand that, we actually have a purpose. You know what I mean? And, me and this brother got lives, man. This brother, this a hard-working brother, man. They forever hit my brother with a 12 at the slave plantation, man. They've ever cracking him with a 12, man.
I'm trying to give us free. I'm trying
You know what I'm saying? And he stay refreshed. He come in, he stay refreshed. We get on each other, man. It's what we do, man.
You know
what I'm saying? We trying to bring y'all a good product. And the product we trying to bring y'all is Truth Be Told Radio. Keeping it a buck.
Because we don't give a fuck.
You better say it, man.
Hey, yo, that's our time, y'all. We love y'all. Y'all be safe.
Man,
be
love
successful.
each other, man. Love it, man. We out of here, man. Be easy.
Peace.